Hello, I am sitting out on my balcony with my little doggy Emily. Say hi, Emily. Say hi. She just wants to lick my legs. Anyways, I want to talk about something that's been going on with me and let you know, yes, practitioners, naturopaths, functional medicine doctors, we get sick too. We just don't always tell you about it. I have been very sick. It's been almost 4 weeks, but it's been the worst in the last couple of weeks. And so let me backtrack a long time ago when I was age 21, when I went to Kenya on a mission trip, Kenya, Africa. And towards the end of the trip, I got a horrible parasitic infection in my gut. I don't even remember now how it was treated or how I cleared that up, but you can Google it. If you've had parasites once in your life, you're definitely more susceptible to getting them again, reoccurring, or more infections. I don't know why, or do not completely kill them off, or because of the damage that the initial parasites did that make you more susceptible. So I've probably had them again at least 6 times, maybe more, over the years. And usually I'm able to get rid of them on my own pretty easily. I know 2.5 years ago when I was first in Australia, I had them there and I was quite sick. I had trouble getting rid of them that time, and when I got back, I finally was able to get rid of them. And for me, because I'm a naturopath, I treat it on my own, and I will only use medical interventions as a last resort, because medications and antibiotics may initially knock an infection out, but in the end, they make your body sicker, and then you have horrible side effects from that, and doesn't really promote healing. And so I always want to knock out infections in a more holistic way that doesn't damage my body and where I can heal and repair. So this time around, getting close to 4 weeks ago, I have no idea what happened. You can get parasites from eating lettuce, fruit, going out to eat somewhere. It's not just in other countries that you get parasites. Like a lot of people in America think, or the medical system thinks that, oh, you just have to go to some other country. No, we have them right here in America. I see it all the time in my office. I had another lady in my office, the parasites were so bad, she had boils on her skin. And gosh, she's had to work at least 3 months now to get rid of them. And they're finally dying off, but it was horrific. And I'm not going to go into all the details of the protocols that I use. If you know me personally, you can reach out to me, or if you work with me as a health client, you know what I do. Now, for my own self, the first week or two, I just kind of ignored it and figured it'll just clear up or whatever. No big deal, but it got worse. And then when you have gut issues, because that's your second brain, it can also affect your brain up here, right? So then I started getting depression, anxiety. I was feeling awful. 95% of the time I feel great, so me feeling bad is rare, and it's hard to take because I'm so used to feeling good. But man, I was feeling really bad, and because my gut was messed up too, it makes me more susceptible to other illnesses, and I contracted some like sinus allergy infection as well. That was about 8 days ago. I was to give a health talk at the wellness lab, and my throat started getting kind of scratchy and hoarse. And I just thought, oh, it's just the wind and whatever, and the dust blowing. And then it got worse and worse, and I was all clogged up in my nose, and it was like some kind of sinus infection. I knocked that out on my own holistically, and that was quite brutal. So I was dealing with that at the same time as an amoeba or parasites in my gut, and it was hard to function. I kept working every day. I work like 50 hours a week, and I feel like I can't take off because then whoever I cancel is going to have to wait another month to see me. I'm booked out about a month right now. And people are really suffering out there. Not only was I suffering, but I have people messaging and calling all day long, begging me to get them in as soon as possible. It's become quite critical with so many sick people in their gut, sinus issues, headaches, all kinds of things. It's just really bad. I don't know what's going on. Is it because RFK is in office and is trying to change the corruption, and those who are corrupt don't like it and they're spraying stuff all over us and in the food? I don't know, okay? I have my speculations because I'm usually really healthy, and this is probably the worst amoeba or parasites I've ever experienced. I almost gave up and decided to go to the doctor and take antibiotics, but who knows, that testing could take forever. They may not find anything because they don't really do thorough testing. And I just decided, nope, I'm going to gut it out and I'm going to go stronger on the protocols. So when you detox holistically, it's a lot of protocols and it can be quite brutal to die off. And I've experienced brutal die off or detox symptoms. You get all shaky, sweaty, you feel like you're going to pass out, you get headaches. That was what was happening. I also take binders like activated charcoal and bentonite clay to help pull it out, and a lot of other things. And it's working, and they're dying off, and the detox is brutal. But it also just makes me realize what other people are going through and not to forget. Also my past when I was super unhealthy and felt awful all the time. This is what most Americans are experiencing today, and they're just walking around like zombies, barely functioning. And it is so, so terrible. And in America, it's probably the most toxic, unhealthy place to live because our food system is so degraded and so polluted, and all this junk is approved and other countries ban it. It's so bizarre here. And so we're all just kind of swimming upstream. But practitioners do get sick as well, even Dr. Axe and Dr. Berg, but we know how to treat ourselves holistically. We're kind of our own best doctors. And I will turn to medical help if needed, but I always use that as my very absolute last resort. Definitely I would turn to them for trauma or emergencies or end of life, but not everyday health care and even things like this, unless just absolutely everything I have done is not going to work. And most people aren't willing to detox. They don't like it. They don't like being uncomfortable. Just give me the easy pill, kill it all off, and then, a few weeks later, oh, they're tired, they have candida overgrowth, their gut's all messed up from the antibiotics, or they get C. diff because they took all the antibiotics. Nah, I'm not willing to do that. I'll go through the detox and then rebuild up my system. So it's a real thing. There's a lot going on out there, and I just wanted to share my story and that I do understand. And I'm not happy this happened, but just a little bit I am, just as a reminder that to know what other people are going through and to have compassion and care and to help me learn better protocols to help others who are suffering like me. I'm almost there. I think I've just got a little ways to go, and then I'm back to health, and we'll see when the next parasite infection hits. Maybe I'll go a year, maybe I'll go 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. All right, bye-bye.